And when we don't value ourselves, we think that people don't value us either. In other words, we project to them our lack of love or our lack of self-love. So, we can't value ourselves. We find a lot of reasons to justify our thought that we are inferior. And then we think that people that they see us as we see ourselves. So, in other words, we think that they see us with our own eyes. So it's very hard for someone who doesn't value himself to believe in people's love. He is always suspicious of people. He always thinks that people are imagining something bad about him, that people are looking at his mistakes, his problems, that people are bad-mouthing him, that people are despising him. So it's really bad, because then we can't trust people. We see everyone as our enemies. We can't believe that people love us. And sometimes we change what they do with our wrong imaginations. So they say something, we think that they are saying this to put us down. But if they don't say anything, we think that they are neglecting us, that they don't care about us. So either they speak or they don't speak. Either if they do something or they don't do, we are always thinking that it's against us, that it's to put us down. So when we love ourselves, when we have a good self-image, then we believe in people's love. We believe that people respect us. We feel their love for us. So we can't feel loved if we don't love ourselves. We can't feel valuable if we don't value ourselves. So when I love myself, I can value people's love to me. I can recognize. So it's really bad when people love us, but we are always complaining to them. Oh, you don't love me. Oh, you don't value me. Oh, I'm not important to you. You don't recognize who I am. So, because we can't feel their love. So, sometimes instead of trying to conquer people's love, instead of trying to correct people and that making people the way we wanted them to be, we need to love ourselves. We need to like ourselves the way we are. And when we love ourselves, then we can feel people's love. We can realize, we have faith. Because see, love is something that we can't touch. We can't prove. We can't take to a laboratory and then measure people's love for us. So love depends on faith. And faith depends on my own love to myself. I can only believe in your love for me when I believe I am lovable. When I think I am worth of being loved. So, when I love myself, so I can recognize, I can value the love you give me, because I think I deserve. And when we don't value ourselves, we have a tendency to feel ashamed when we are with people. And we feel ashamed because we exaggerate what they are. So, we look at people and we think, oh, they are so special. Look how they behave, how they talk. Oh, they are so important. And then we look at ourselves and it seems like everything we are is bad. So everything is wrong about us. We don't accept our voice, the way we speak. We don't accept our body. We don't accept our gestures. It looks like we are strange, we are weird. So you see, we are always comparing ourselves with people, and we always think that they are very special, they are very unique, and we are different, we are really weird, we are strange. And this is why we feel ashamed. We think like people are looking at us and they are realizing every mistake we have. It looks like we are naked, that they can see every mistake we have, everything that is weird. But, people are not interested in looking at our mistakes, in seeing that we have a lot of problems. Because actually, people are worried about themselves, and they are worried about what we are thinking of them. While we are worried about what they are thinking of us, they are worried about what we think of them. And the problem is that while we are worried about this, we are not having fun. We are not really liking people's presence because we are so concerned with their impressions of us, with their thinking, our own image, that we can't have fun, we can't relax, and we can't enjoy people's company. So, when you value yourself, you don't feel ashamed about yourself anymore. And when we don't love ourselves, we don't value ourselves, we try to be different than what we are. So, I think that maybe I am too introverted and I want to be extroverted. So I try to be talkative and I try to be what I'm not. So sometimes we don't realize that we are okay the way we are. And the purpose of valuing ourselves is to be ourselves. The more we value ourselves, the more we let flow who we really are. And the more we let flow what we really are, the more beautiful, the more special we are. Because sometimes we think that people are very unique. They are very special. We admire them because they are different than us. But the thing is that they also see us this way. They also look at us and they think, wow, Claudio is so special. Look how he is. Look how he walks. His gestures, his voice, it's so interesting. So, the beauty is that everyone is different. Can you imagine that no one is like you? You are special in a world with more than 6 billion people. No one is like you. There is something about you that no one else is or has. So, it means that the beauty is in the fact that you are different. So don't try to be something else. And don't try to be like someone else. Be who you are. Take responsibility for this person who God created. Because what is beautiful is what God created, the way He created. So you can improve in many things, but you can't change the person who you are. And the purpose of loving yourself, of valuing yourself, is really finding yourself, finding your own person and being who you were meant to be.